I ever didn't thank you, then just let me do it now. Come back in.
I bet you right up when we start, but don't follow me now. Very close because I told you so. You know, we blow because we blow some plays. Yeah, we be freaky and we wanna stay.
We changed a lot of things, some. Know that we have always been down. If I ever didn't thank you, then just let me do it now.
Lightning strikes, so we begin that violent force of life. Guaranteed to turn it out better goal of mine. Because we don't get changed like a chameleon. And the channel, whenever the rap show, the world is on. You know we dazzle like get all our human battles. Rattle down your head for redeem. I call the bottles, fall in love with your teachers on the rock for your self-made. Check, we're free of rebellious elfage.
Changed a lot of things, some. Know that we have always been down. If I ever didn't thank you, then just let me do it now. Keep my feet on the ground, keep my head in the clouds, electrified by the sound that comes from the down. And we changed a lot of things, some. Know that we have always been down. If I ever didn't thank you, then just let me do it now.
Gotta pump my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch of my savior. Hold up. Give me that touch of my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You been driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Is it this what you don't wanna see more? No, you wanna see more but you wanna see sore. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light me up, light me up, light me up, light me up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light me up, light me up, light me up, light me up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light me up, light me up, light me up, light me up. Hold up, y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch of my savior. Hold up, give me that touch of my haters.
my recital. I think it's very vital to rock
Around.
That's right.
On time.
It's tricky. It's so tight.
Here we go. It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. 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 I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early.
These girls are really, all they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy.
It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right, on time it's tricky.
How is it, B?
It's tricky, tricky, tricky. It's tricky to rock around, That's right, on time it's tricky. Tricky, tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time.
And in the city, it's a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside.
It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky.
How is it, B?
Tricky, 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 tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. Tricky, 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 huh?
When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing funky, ringing, cause I make up a rhyme.
I'm not bragging, people nagging, cause they think I'm a star. Always tearing what I'm wearing, I think they're going too far.
A girl named Carol follows Daryl every gig we play. Then de-dissed her and dismissed her, now she's shocking Jay.
I ain't lying, girls be crying, cause I'm on TV. They even bother my poor father, cause he's down with me. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky.
How is that?
Tricky, tricky, tricky.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen. That's the rookie Tyler Luke. He begins this one. Off we go from downtown Minneapolis. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of the 1st down. A pickup of 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On play action, here's McCarthy. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. A gain of 16 on that pass play. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. This one complete to Oliver. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. Open man downfield. It's Hawkinson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
That's another.
That one good for 26 yards.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, go!
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. And he'll take it on in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. His 12th touchdown of the year. On now to the extra point. Here's Will Riker. It's up and good. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Jones now on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry.
He was brought down at the 26.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
3rd and long for Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
First and 10.
On the option, they give it to Henry. Henry hit, the ball comes free. And the Vikings have the takeaway.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick, because that ball is coming out.
Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On second down, here's McCarthy. He connects with Jordan Addison. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Minnesota.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards
From the 25, here's second and 8.
At the Ravens' 25-yard line.
To the air once more is McCarthy. That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down. Throwing again is McCarthy. One batted away in the end zone. Incomplete. Good coverage where you need it most. It'll be second and goal.
Second and goal.
Viking 18. Check up.
Jones. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Play lost a yard.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
I'll tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
Record out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. In motion, it's Waddle. A design run here with Jackson. He's going to get all the way down to the Vikings' 32-yard line. Big play after big play to start this drive. 34 for that one. First and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. And the Vikings are going to get the football back as time runs out in the third quarter. We are through one. It's the Vikings with the edge. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter. They'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Okay, break. 18, here we go.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hopkins, his tight end. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
17 yards.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. To throw is McCarthy. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will score. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Minnesota. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. And the receiver of the throws will allow the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
This returnable from the 4. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep it himself. Not much room to operate there. He'll get to about the 24.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That's caught. Derrick Henry was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
3rd and short. Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First down.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll send Flowers in motion. Jackson going to give it up on a pop pass. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Well, you can tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
On third down, Jackson. He'll go right back to Flowers. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Baltimore.
17 yards. And the Baltimore first down.
They'll send Flowers
It's a
in
gain of
motion.
17 yards. And the
To the air
Ravens
one more
first
time
down.
with Jackson. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Baltimore
They motion a receiver right.
first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Hopkins sent in motion. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. Not much happening there, just a short game. Look him up on a second down and 8.
On the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Off the play fake, Jackson. Saved there by Waddle. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Good drive to this point. Now can he convert on 3rd and 3? From the gun, Jackson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Ravens. His 4th TD grab of the season. The extra point, up and good. And the Ravens get back in it. It is 21-7.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. That's to the left side, taken in by Jefferson.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. And they bring him down by 9 till he crosses midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard
Throw
line.
once more. Here's McCarthy. Catch is made. That is Williams. We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards.
This is one of
on the
those
pickup.
throws where you're hoping you do
Second
most
and
of the
6
damage after
at
the catch, but give
45-yard
credit to the
line.
defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. Open man downfield. It's Addison. And he will get into the end zone. Jordan Addison Vikings. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Riker now to add the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Punchback, and ball's coming out from the 35. Jackson now to throw on first down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carriers, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out front.
It'll be a short pickup, but that's not enough for the first down. It's going to be third. They need one.
And it's third down.
In motion comes Andrews. On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
No, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then, what can you say about that ball? You can't put that ball in a better spot. With timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
On the return, it's Williams. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. 28-yard line. Out to Jefferson. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
Secured by the veteran, Adam Thielen. The attack is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
A 57-yard attempt.
Reichardt's kick is good. So we reached the intermission. It was an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
On the ground, here's Henry. He's got room at the 30, and he's going to be taken down at the 37. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Ravens first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 that sets up 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Jackson. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Mike, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide, of course, out of the backfield. It's a big part of today's modern NFL.
And he's not going to get the first down. They let him brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And the Vikings.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Pass quickly out to Williams. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
To the air once more is McCarthy. That is caught. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Throwing again is McCarthy. That one take it in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving us the 5th touchdown pass of this ball game.
Record out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Jones now on the return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
On 22-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. Looking out wide, he'll get it to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
Jackson gonna keep it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Real slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And he will get into the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Jackson and the offense trying to get 2 more here.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Report.
He'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Ravens 20. Tyler Luke to kick
Now,
off.
after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Williams now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. And he's going to take this all the way back. 94 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Greg, it is one of the most exciting plays in football. Rare that we see it. When it all comes together and works out in a return for a touchdown, it is truly something special.
And it is, Mike, it is because we don't see it very often in a world of the ever-increasing touchback. You don't see a lot of returns in this league, so when you get one, let alone one as exciting as that, man, it is fun to watch.
Record out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This one taken at the 7. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 91 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore.
For the extra point.
The extra point is good. And the Ravens are able to edge a bit closer.
Ravens 27.
back out to kick this one away. On the return is Rogers. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
That one, incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Let's go.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. He'll look underneath here for Jones. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. And he steps into this one, gets up a big kick, angled for the sideline. And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. Now Lamar going to hang on to it. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
This is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal. Little play action here with McCarthy. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Nnamdi Madubuike. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his 1st on the year.
Field goals and takeaways. That's the 2 goals anytime a defense finds themselves in a goal-to-go situation. Now after that 1st down sack, I think the odds are a little bit more in their favor. Can they hold up here on 2nd and 3rd down? And if they can make the offense settle for 3, man, that's a huge win for this defense.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. Forced out wide. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go street. Get him. Be ready. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. That's going to be caught. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. And this will pay off. It is caught. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. Minnesota. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game, and number 14 for the year. Will Riker down on for the extra point. He's got it. The Vikings will extend this third quarter lead. Riker out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Raven first down.
No, we changed it.
Jackson now to throw on first down. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after the catch than it does after the drop. He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, it's Jackson. He's got his big tight end. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points. You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the Hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
A short one taken by Hawkinson. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They look to run with Jones. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Here we go. 70 Lions. 60 Eagle.
3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Making 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Next, the score, Vikings 35.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Jones now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
Jackson looking to throw. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
13 yards.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
First down, Ravens.
Jackson going to keep this one himself. The ball comes out. Looks like one of the Ravens was able to fall on it. Yes, indeed they did. So Baltimore will keep possession. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Hopkins sent in motion. Now Jackson, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense, the quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
By Travis Jones. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 46-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
19 Tiger.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And they cannot contain him at all. Gets it to the end zone yet again. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Reichert now to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Vikings will add one more to this big lead. 66. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Jones now on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
In motion goes Likely. Play action now. Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, Baltimore.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Baltimore.
Now Jackson. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. On an electrifying run. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2. That is knocked away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense. The drive for 2 is unsuccessful. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On first down, here's McCarthy. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 27
That's
yards.
good for 27 and a first down.
First down.
Line of scrimmage is the
First and
15.
10 at the
It's
15-yard
first
line.
and 10.
Shut up, my man. Panther 60, Panther 60. Hut.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd
A
and
tough
11.
spot here. 3rd and long. Again, it's Jones. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done.
A 2-yard gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So a win here for the Vikings. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings, as we say so long from Minneapolis.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine.
Tell me you love me, but no one above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve really. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could seem to say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just like a writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Come.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me